Hello everyone, Electro Gaming here. Welcome back to another video on the channel. In today's video, me and Ethan are going to be taking on the Doomsday heist. Unfortunately, we do not have Oliver or Absolute Unit to join us like the last one, so it's going to be me and Ethan trying to save the world. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the heist. So first off, we'll start by showing you what the heist cut is going to be, and we both agreed that we were going to do it 60-40. Ethan tried to do 65, but we all eventually agreed to 60-40, mainly because Ethan paid for the setup and he actually needed the money because he's going to buy a car soon, so we agreed on 60-40. Cue epic shot of us walking out of the facility, looking absolutely epic in our body armor. Epic then, so we're going to start off, and basically the objective of this is to destroy something called Clifford and then kill Avon. Trust me, it gets pretty weird at the end, but the first job was to go and stop a missile from basically bombing the world. So me and Ethan jumped into our cars straight away and drove there. So guys, we then arrived at this kind of like choice thing. Basically, whatever we choose, the other one would get sold. So we had a choice between an SUV with a turret on it or a tank. We ended up going with the SUV. I know we should have took the tank, but we only went with the SUV just because the tank would have sold for quite a bit more. I think the SUV sold for 50k, the tank sold for 100k, but ended up I didn't get that money. Only Ethan got that money, so cheers Ethan, didn't tell me about that before. So, me and Ethan eventually made it to the bunker here, well the tunnel even, and let me tell you, this is the reason why I picked the SUV, sort of hybrid all-terrain vehicle. It has a mounted machine gun on the top, and trust me, this was so fun, this part, just banging them all out with the machine gun. What a thing to do. We then came up against another SUV, got lodged, and I got shot off the truck. Ethan drove off without me, and I'm like, bruh, what you doing? And then eventually I just literally spawned back into it, but on the passenger seat, not on the machine gun seat. So we're just stuck here. I'm firing my Uzi out, trying to stop these guys, and we're literally just trying to break through them. We then eventually stopped, and we came up against super juggernauts, which are like these guys with body armor on with miniguns. But don't worry, because me and Ethan have the laser minigun, the overpowered alien one that just melts through people. It's like 400k, and it's completely worth it, if I'm going to be honest. Because if you do one of these heists with it, you make your money back straight away. Literally, this is one of the best guns I've ever used in GTA, and I've only had it for about 2 weeks, I think. Anyway, we eventually then took out the juggernauts, snacked up. Sorry for my stutter there, I was about to say we then took out the snacks. And we decided to make our way. This is when Clifton decided, I'm going to speak to you now. If you don't know what Clifford is, basically the story is, we were helping this guy called Avon take down the Russians, but then it turns out the Russians were good, and Avon was bad. So Clifford's about to launch a nuke to end all humanity and start all over again. And me and the boys are like, nah, bruh, not happening, bruh. Then we eventually made it to this part where Super Juggernaut spawns, and I didn't even realise, so I just got gunned down. And that makes failed count number 1. There is surprisingly quite a bit of failed accounts in this. I think there's about 3 that we did, even though last time the Bogdan one we did perfectly fine first time. We then proceeded to get spawned back here, which is very, very annoying. Don't ask why, it just very is. It's really annoying that we got spawned back here when we made it quite far. Ethan came up with a plan to put a sticky bomb with the Juggernaut coming down the hall, which instantly killed him, which was a very good plan. And then we had the job to put explosives on supplies. We had to destroy 5 sets of supplies. They're like these little boxes We have to put sticky bombs on them, and basically they're hidden all around on the mini-map. So you gotta find them, blow them up, simple as you do, lovely jubbly. Kill, 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 kill. Memes aside, now we move back to the GTA thing, and after destroying 5 care packages, we had to enter the control center to stop the nuke from going off. Then we had to face a few more enemies, just gunning them down with the AR Mark II, the special carbine, and then we got to the control center, unskippable cutscene, yay! What we all love. But to be honest, me and Ethan do look kind of badass in this cutscene. So basically, this guy says, you can't open the door, ha ha ha, try and get in, noob. And then me and Ethan are just like, brr. And then big Lester with the smarts, the absolute smart, like, me and Ethan are not having it, we're just like, brr. And then Lester with the absolute sparks comes in and basically says that he can't hack anything. He can't prove anything. And then bloody Clifford, this person, bloody AI is just like, yeah, I can do this. So he unlocks it for us. Buddy AI, go on Lester, big man. And then we run in, and it was time. So basically, what we had to do here was go through a plaza and destroy literally everyone. There was like there's at least 500 clones in there, because you'll see later, and then we have to go through them all. So guys, we eventually got to the first server, and what Ethan has to do now is go through hacking like a 5-piece server, I think it is. There's 4 of them, and every hack you have to do 5 things for it, while I defend him from enemies. Trust me guys, I had to defend him from infinite enemies. This took about 30 minutes to do, just because it's simply me just trying to gun down infinite enemies. They weren't too much damage, and surprisingly I managed to keep all team lives. Now I only recorded hack 1 and hack 4, because there's only 4 hacks you have to do. I only recorded them because I really didn't want this video to get dragged out showing you all what happened. So literally all I had to do was defend Ethan from hacking. Literally infinite waves of enemies with my AR. It's pretty easy, pretty simple, nothing too much. Guys, my health was literally none. I had no health at this point. Me and Ethan, I was like telling Ethan to hurry up, man, because I was defending infinite waves, and somehow I didn't die. I just didn't die. I literally said to him, this is the best GTA shooting like thing I've ever done, because it simply was. I literally killed probably about hundreds of enemies without dying once. And I know there are AIs and all, but still, infinite enemies. And then I decided to bring out the big gun, the Widowmaker. And bruh, it got a bit hectic. Anyway, moving on to the next part. So, the next part simply involved us going up and basically using orbital cannons to destroy Clifford. Now, Clifford is in these 4 trucks altogether, 4 mobile operations center type trucks, and we have orbital cannons to strike them down. Trust me guys, the gameplay is amazing. So guys, this is what we had to do. Orbital cannon, you just get it like this, and basically it's a satellite that you just shoot stuff from. I sped up the clip because it is a pain trying to move it all, but I was going for B, A and C, Ethan was going for D and B. Basically, found one of the trucks right here, and you just 3, 2, 1. Just blow him up. It's well funny. I don't know what it is, but it's well funny. Anyway, I'm moving on to C now, because I think Ethan. I was meant to go for A and B. Ethan was meant to go for C and D, but he destroyed D and B, so I was going for C, I do believe. Anyway, moving on to C. Okay, guys. So C. Simple. They're all just mobile operations center, really. And you just go there, bomb it, that's it. Well done, people. Clap, clap for you. You're epic. So after we did that, we had to move on to the final part. Clifford's gone now, so the nuke's not setting off anymore. but Avon is still alive, and guys, wait to see what actually happens. Okay guys, so basically we had to go through this like submarine sort of area, kill a bunch of people, and then we got to this part, the silo. Okay, just watch this cutscene, man. So we look into the door, and this man's on a thruster. This guy is on a jetpack. Bruh, that's Avon, by the way. This guy is on a jetpack, and you're thinking like, crap, how are we going to catch him? Well, turn around for a minute, boys. We have our own thrusters. We get to ride our own thrusters. Get in. Come on, boys. Basically, the way how this works is it's sort of like a plane, but it's really weird. So, it's this flying jetpack. You literally stood still, and you have homing missiles on it, and our plan was to go chase down Avon and blow him up. But there's also attack choppers after us, surprisingly. So, what do me and Ethan do? Well, we decided to have a little fun with it and try and blow up some helicopters. Okay, guys, so I've sped up this clip, basically, because I don't want it to get too long. So basically, bombing down planes with Ethan is sick. This thing is sick, and I would love to buy it one day, but it's not going to be my next purchase, definitely with the money I get from this. It is sick, though. Imagine just flying around in this just all day. Be well sick. Anyway, so after taking out some helicopters, we then identified where Avon Verts was. Basically, we had to turn around, and these things are hard to control, so we turned around and tried bombing him. I got a hit on him right here, so I leant back, controlled it, got some hits on him, hit him once, Ethan hit him once, and then I came up with the finishing blow right there, and Avon Verts has died, and that's it. We have finished the doomsday heist right now, boys. Anyway, I'm going to skip forward to when we land back at the observatory, because that was our next objective. Okay, guys, so basically we land back and the cutscene initiates. Basically, Agent 14 comes up to us and he's like, bruh, this is my idea, get me a promotion, please. And we're like, nah, bruh, nah. Me and Ethan both hate her that's on the screen now. I think her name's like Mrs. Blackjack or something. I don't even know. And we both hate Agent 14. They're just both right idiots sometimes. But anyway, we do get our payment sufficiently through the board. I think I pick up around about 400k from this one. Immediately after that, we did the Diamond Casino Ice. I didn't record it though, because I literally wanted to do that by myself. Anyway, I want to thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Hopefully, guys have enjoyed it so much. I'm just going to go skip now to my payment. Okay guys, so as you can see, Act 3, the Doomsday scenario passed. I get platinum, probably for killing all those enemies, and we get 1.2 mil altogether in the actual earnings, and I got about 40% of it, so I get 408k, but since it is my first time, I do get more. I get 530k, and I'm really fine with that. I've already spent it on a nightclub, actually, that and the casino heist. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe. See ya.